Shortly after your ex broke up with you, they moved into a new relationship, which is also known as a rebound relationship. And you are just sitting there, scratching your head. You don't really understand why and how they could have done that, how they have the emotional capacity. You try to understand also if they are regretting their decision. And I know it can be a very hard and challenging times that you're going through right now. And I'm here to ease your mind because I've been on both sides. I was the dumper and the dumpee in a rebound relationship. And I can tell you the dumper's remorse in a rebound relationship is even more intense than anything else that I have experienced personally. My name is Coach Paz Goldman, and I am your relationship and breakup coach. Today, I'm just going to ease your mind about what your dumper is going through, and I'm going to outline 5 things that you should know, because after you have this realization, you will understand that it's not that easy for them. Number 1, loneliness and uncertainty. Despite being in a new relationship, they may still feel lonely or uncertain about their choices. They might miss the comfort and familiarity of the relationship with you. And I know that it's very hard for you to understand that because you say how they can feel lonely and uncertain. Also, because of the way they left and how they did it, they seemed so cold. And you say, how they were so certain about the other person that they left me, and this person cannot make them feel lonely because they are together, because you are now alone, and you say to yourself, I feel lonely, and it's just a lot of things going through your mind. It's complete chaos in your mind right now, and I want to put all of this mess into order. So the loneliness part that they might feel and the uncertainty part that they might feel. How many times, let's talk about loneliness. How many times have you been in the company of other people and you still felt lonely? How many times have you been in a relationship and you still felt lonely? Maybe even your past relationship, you probably felt lonely. So just understand that you can be lonely amongst other people. This is just number 1. Number 2, uncertainty. When someone breaks up with you, and especially when they move on very quickly, uncertainty is the first thing that they feel. Because a certain person who knows what they want don't jump around from one person to the next. They take the time, they digest their emotions, they are much more calm, collected, and just knowing and certain about themselves as an individual. So when they do this, when they are uncertain and they jump from one person to the next, it's just because they're uncertain about their life in general. So this is why they exhibit this type of behavior. So now you know that your ex have a lot of insecurities, because uncertainty, insecure people have many doubts and uncertainties in their life in many different areas. Number 2, confusion. They might feel confused about their feelings for you versus their new partner. Let's just touch on that before we move on to the entire thing. So they might feel confused about their feelings for you versus the new partner, because feelings do not go away that quickly, you guys. You had an emotional connection with your ex. You had an attachment. An attachment, and this bond is not pruned so quickly. You think because of the way they left, they forgot about you, and now they're riding off to the sunset with this new person. Completely not true. Completely not true. They still think about you. Maybe they don't have romantic feelings for you like they used to. They probably don't, because this is why they left, but this is one of the reasons that they left. But confusion will definitely be there. Feelings definitely be there. You can't, unless your ex is some kind of emotional wizard that can just cut off emotions on a blink of an eye, which I assume that they are not. So they still have feelings. They still have feelings, which will cause them confusion, because now they're trying to develop new feelings for this new person, and they feel blocked. They don't understand why they're blocked, because it's hard to override the emotions they had for you. So they just feel blocked. Now they may question whether they truly wanted to end the relationship with you or they acted too hastily. Again, confusion because of emotions that they still have for you. People don't forget about you that quickly. Number 3, comparison and contrast. They may find themselves comparing their new relationship to the one they had with you. They definitely do it. They always do. They might realize that their new relationship lacks depth or emotional connections they once had with you. And the thing is here that I really, really want to emphasize is that they will compare their new relationship with you. Even if you probably, maybe you started dating or you try to date and you sit with your date and you just think about your ex constantly. So don't you think that your ex thinks about you too? Again, not to the same degree, it's not the same, but they still do, they still compare. There is idiosyncrasies that they used to have with you, things that you guys used to do together, and it's not going away that quickly. It's really not. Now, the second thing is that they might realize that their new relationship lacks depth or emotional connection they once had with you, and of course it will. It took time for them to develop emotions for you. It will take time for their emotions for you to fade, and it will take time for their emotions to the new partner build. And they're in emotional chaos right now because they try to grieve you. They actually try to bypass the grief process. They don't really grieve over you, but they try to numb their pains towards you, they had for you, with this new relationship. And it causes them this emotional toxic feeling that they don't really understand what it is. And I know that because when I was the dumper and I started developing emotion for my new partner and I still had emotions for my old partner, oh my God, I actually was sick. I got fever and I vomited, and this was, my body just tells me that something is wrong with my mental health. Also, I developed depression because I didn't understand even why. Now I know exactly why, because you cannot suppress emotions. Emotions that you are suppressing, all of emotions needs to be expressed. And let me tell you this, when you are excited, you don't say to people, I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited. You don't say that. Say, I'm fucking excited. Yes, you're showing it. Your body, you're expressing it. When you're depressed or when you're anxious, you cannot suppress those emotions. Even when confusion arises, if you suppress it, this is what makes you feel, just, you feel in your body this is, and when you feel that this is when it turns into a disease, because all of your emotions needs to be expressed. And oftentimes the negative emotions, we're not expressing them, we try to suppress them. And actually the right thing and the healthy thing to do is to process them, which your ex does not do. But you do it right now by watching these kind of videos. It helps you to process your emotions, and you're healing and you're growing and you're getting wiser. Number 4 is guilt and regret. They may feel guilt for moving on quickly or for hurting you. Regret over their decision that they made or the way they handled the breakup also weigh heavily on their heart, most definitely. Number 5, a desire for closure. They may feel need to seek closure with you, especially if the breakup was abrupt or if they didn't fully process their emotions before entering the new rebound relationship where they did not process their emotions fully. So what will happen? They will seek closure. We as human beings, we don't like to keep things open like this. We like when you know where you sit, when you know where you stand, when you know what's going on. And when you leave someone just like that, it really baffles you and it really fucks with your mind. You're not calm and you're not at peace. I know that from my own personal experience and from serving you guys. I hear your stories. And when your ex comes back, they tell you everything. And this is what I love, because many times when I talk to you guys and your ex is in a rebound, and then they come back, and then they give you the entire breakdown of what they felt, they thought about you, they missed you, and all of that. They wanted the closure or they wanted to come back. So many things, so many things. So I'm just pulling the curtain for you so you guys can understand that what your dumper is going through. Now, it's very important to note that everyone processes breakups and rebounds differently, so these feelings can vary greatly from person to person. Ultimately, if you're still interested in understanding their feelings or seeking closure yourself, you got to give it to yourself by doing the work. You have to do the work, you guys. That's the only thing that can really save you. Because if your ex, and it's not just if at this point, your ex broke up with you and moved on to a different relationship, you have to heal. You have to do the work. This is exactly why I've developed a beautiful coaching program, the Rise of the Phoenix online healing coaching program that takes you step by step from broken heart to healed, and it's so beautiful. You can check the link in the description below. Also, you can book a one-on-one call with me if you need my help to understand your unique situation and how you can heal. And one more thing that I wanted to say before I wrap up. If you want your ex back after being in a rebound relationship, I will not help you get them back. I will help you heal. And let me tell you one more thing, that don't seek to get your ex back after they showed you and proved to you by their fucking actions that they can leave you and move on with someone else. This relationship has been contaminated. I'm telling you this with a heavy heart. And many coaches, when I watched rebound relationships, when I was going through my healing journey, I talked to many coaches how to get my ex back after they went in with someone else. And this is just a money grab, you guys. You're very hurt. And if I tell you, listen, I can help you get your ex back, this is all you really want. But in a rebound relationship, don't get them back, get you back. Get you back. Do the work on yourself. Because even if you get them back, and I told you, I've been on both sides of the fence. I've been the dumper and the dumpee. Once when my ex broke up with me, went with someone else, I took her back. She fucked me so hard. That was painful. By the way, she broke up with me again. Why, you might ask? She had the capability and she showed me by her actions that she's strong enough to leave me. She left me once, she left me again, and I didn't do the work, and I just got her back to ease my anxiety, and I was at the same spot, and it was actually not the same spot, worse spot. And this is what I don't want for you. This is why I'm telling you, after a rebound relationship, it's over. Cut your losses, move on. I know it's painful. I know, been there, done that, heal from that. And you can do the same. With that said, you guys, sending you much love and healing, and I will see you again in the next one.